Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to edit your photo with Snapseed. So there's this selfie I took. This is the selfie, but I removed the background using remove.bg, and also I removed the background using Canva. If you're using Canva Pro, you can easily do this. Then I edited it with Snapseed. This is the Canva own and Snapseed, and this is the remove.bg own plus Snapseed. So I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So go to your Google search and type remove.bg on the URL locator, and when you do that, it's going to take you to the page where you will be able to upload your image. When you upload your image, they have this AI that will just help you to remove the background from that image, and you'll be able to download it back to your phone if you don't want to change the background. If you want to change the background, you can also add the particular background you want to change, or you even blur the background of your image depending on what you want. So once you've uploaded your image, you can see from my screen there are different options here. I'm trying to go over them so that you can see. If you don't want to remove your background totally, you can just blur the background, and when you remove the background, you can edit the image and choose from their numerous backgrounds. They have cool backgrounds. I've used it sometimes, maybe when I want to do instant passport that I need online. I usually do this: remove the background, choose one of the color, if it's white or red, I'll do it. So I'm going over the different colors they have, and I think I like this brown because that's what I want, so I'll download it to my phone and use it to work. So this is how the image looks. Let's go over to Canva. So for Canva, I have a free account and a pro account. So this is a pro account because I want to use it to remove the background from the image. So just add Instagram square template 1080 by 1080. Yes, or you search for the templates on Canva website, or if you're using the mobile app. If you don't have the app, you can go to Google Play Store and download it. It's free of charge. You can do great designs with the free version, which I'm also using. I'm just using this for the tutorial sake. So you go to your elements and add frame. So I'll be using a square frame. Why I'm using a frame is because I want to use that red brown background. Then I'll add the frame so that it will give my image a fitting, that square fitting. If I just add the image like that, I may not really get what I want. So it's best to add a frame on your background. Then you size everything and do whatever you want to do. So this is how it is. I'm going to change the color of my background. Now you can, if you know the particular color, you can type in the color code. But if you don't know the particular color, you can use the navigator, the color navigator, and get the particular color using your eyesight. Yeah, so I go back to my gallery and select that image. So the one I'm going to select is the one that I've not removed the background, the main picture itself. So I will import it or upload it to Canva. I'll just wait until the network allows me to do so. It'll take a little bit of time. So once I upload it, Canva Pro has that feature that will enable me to remove the background. Okay, so this is it. I've uploaded it now. Go to BG Remover. You see, Canva is working hand in hand with that remove.bg. The only thing is that when you remove the background in Canva, the image is HD. so you will not be afraid of losing the quality of your image. Unlike when you remove it from the website, if you want to download it in HD, you have to pay. So, or you use the Pro for remove.bg. So in this case, I'm going to tune my image until I get the perfect color that I want, so that it will be easy for me to edit. If you take pictures, if you go for photo shoots, you will notice this, that most photographers, they use good colors that rhyme with the skin of the portrait. So I've downloaded it. So we've been able to remove background from both images, and we are going to now edit with Snapseed. So open your Snapseed app, tap anywhere to select photo from your gallery. So I'm going to select this one. This one is from Canva. So if you look at this Snapseed now, you see last edit, meaning the previous image I edited. Then also Snapseed has these templates that you can. They already modified some templates like the portrait, smooth, pop. As I go over it, accentuate, you will see the elements that they added to it is making my picture to glow and look more beautiful. Assuming I'm not really good at photo editing, I can decide to use any one of these their already uploaded template, but I know what I want, so I'm going to still go to their tools and get what I want. But I want to go over this so that you can know what Snapseed has made available for you. If you want anyone, just click on the good and you are good to go. If you don't want, you can also undo and you go back to your original photo. For revert, you remove every edit you've done. So this is our original photo. I'm going to go to the tools bar and click on test. So I'll be working with test and tune image. So when you click on test, you double tap for you to be able to type anything you want to type, your name. If it's an information you want to pass across, type it, whatever you want. It's all up to you. Now you have many colors. If you want your text to be in white, red, blue, there are so many colors, and the colors have different shades. So you are not even going to stress yourself with Snapseed. They arrange the app so well. So I really like using this app to do my photo editing. Now I'm going to go over the colors for you to see what they have. And in this text option, there are different things you can do. You can invert your text, you can reduce the transparency. You see, if you reduce the transparency, this is how it will look. If you invert it, that means the color is going to go over your image. So you can reduce it and you can also increase it. If you want your picture to have this dreamy look and also glow, it's up to you. Different colors. If you go over the colors, once it's inverted, if you go over the colors, the image will be changing colors and the text will still be there. So I always like to use this. If I don't really want to show my face, what I usually do is that I increase the transparency a bit. So, but you can do whatever you want with your image and bring out the genius in you. So I like to play around so many times. That's how I got to know how to use this app. Sometimes I'll just open it and play around with it. So for the text, you have different fonts, different designs, and they also have names. So you can increase it using your fingers to snap. You can When you zoom, you increase. When you bring your fingers together, you also reduce it. So just watch as I play around with this. I changed the different fonts that they have available. I like this one, although it's too big. If I want to use it, I'll still have to really reduce it. The different forms of text. I've removed the inverted text and now it has come back to normal. So I'm going to play around with the text. Just by the snap of your fingers, you can reduce it to a very tiny size. You don't want your text to cover your image. The text is not the focus. You, the image, are the focus, or whatever you are showing us is the focus. So the text should not be a distraction. Whenever you're adding your text, you add it in such a way that the image will still be seen and the text also will be okay. So even professional photographers that are just starting out can add the name of their brand using this Snapseed. So this is how I like mine to be. I'm going to make it to what I want it to be. After editing the Canva on, I'm also going to edit the one that I downloaded from remove.bg. Although I won't really take time doing that. I will only, when you open Snapseed, you can use your previous edit. Your previous edit is always saved, so it's easy for you to do that. So once you are done with all the things you're doing, you click on this good icon there. If you click on it, you've saved your edit. That's about that for test. Now I'm going to tune image. You have your brightness. How bright do you want your image to be, or how low do you want it to be? You have contrast, different things. So I'm going to go over them one by one and you will see the effect. So for brightness, you see, when I go back, this is how it looks. So they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You are the one editing your image and you know what you want. So as you go over each of these things, you choose what you want. Then the contrast. I usually like my contrast and my brightness to be directly opposite each other. Then saturation. Don't really go overboard with it. Just a little. It's good. Too much of everything is not good. So use your eyes or your brain or whatever you want to use to decide on what you need. So even the ambience also. How cool is it looking? How dark do you want your pictures to be? It's all up to you. We have many things. You have warmth, you have saturation, you have shadows. If you also have highlights. Do you want to remove shadows from your image? Do you want your image to look bright without any shadows? Do you want more light? Do you want to shine more light on your image? You see, as I go over each of these parameters, you notice the effect on your picture. That's why I'm going back and forth, and sometimes I don't really use all of them. I use mostly saturation, brightness, contrast, and sometimes shadows depending on the image I'm editing. So that they gave you 100 parameters does not mean that you use all of them. You can just use the ones that you want or the ones that you really need, not using everything in the picture. So if you go to warmth, you see the image have changed color. Then if you go to the positive side, it's as if you are out in the sun. That is what this is all about. Once you're done, you save it. If you don't save it, it will not be saved. So one thing about Snapseed is that once you've saved everything, all your edits, you can go up there. You have this undo button and everything. If you want to undo, it will undo the last action. But for revert will change everything. So you can also check all the things you've done, the original, the edits you've made in your image. You can check them, and if you don't want any of them, you can edit it. That's one thing about this Snapseed. But if you want them and you're okay with them, you just save your image. If you don't want them, you can change any of the parameters, or you still leave it like that. That's why I like this app. It was developed by Google, and it's so good. Since the first time I saw it, I've been using it, and I want you also to use it and share your experiences with me. After using it, you can tell me in the comments, okay, this is the part of the app you like most. You know that this app, the tutorial is not going to be exhaustive. I only took out time to do the test and to talk about the tune image. There are many things you can do with this app. So I'm going to save this one now so that I can be able to do the other one. This is for the Canva. So remember, we also have the other image from remove.bg. So I want you to compare and contrast the two images. Which one do you like best? This is for Canva. Then you can view it from your gallery. It's already saved. You can share on your social media handles if you want to share them. If you don't want to share them, you can just keep it for yourself or upload it to your Google Drive so that you don't lose it. So you can see that this is a very beautiful image. I'm so happy I can be able to do this from the comfort of my home and with my smartphone. So you have a powerful tool in your hand, your smartphone. You can use it to do so many things if you are willing to do it. So that's all about the Canva one. So I'll reopen my Snapseed app, go back, then click on open. Once you click on open, anything you have previously will be removed. So that's why it's good to save your image. So I will choose, you see, this is the remove.bg own. I'm going to crop it because it's not the same size with that of Canva. So after cropping it, I'm going to choose last edits on the looks so that everything I did on that Canva own will also be done here. But you can notice from the image that this image is not really of high quality. So I'm going to choose one of these pre-uploaded templates by Snapseed, and I'm going to use it for this remove.bg image. So I think I like this faded glow. It looks cool. So I'll save it and we'll compare both of them to see which one we like best, whether it is the one from Canva or the one from remove.bg. So tell me the one you like. In your gallery, you already have a Snapseed album, because if you do any edit on Snapseed and save it, it will be saved on your Snapseed album. So this is for the remove.bg and this is for the Canva. You can feed your eyes and tell me in the comments which one is your best and which one you choose and why you choose it. So with that, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you learned one or two things. I want you to subscribe to my channel if you've not done so. Next Thursday, we are going to learn how to customize your keyboard. There are so many things that you'll be surprised you didn't know before. So see you next week.